What up, Joe? How y'all feeling? And mic check, mic check. Let's get it. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. Place to be. Let's go. Hey, yo. What up, Joe? Worldwide in the building. Angelo in the building. It's your boy TY. This is TYRHAATV. It feels so good to be back. Your boy was down and out last week. But we're going to talk a little bit All-Star Weekend. Yeah! Let's go! Cut. How y'all doing out there, man? It is Monday. Normally Mondays is my best day of the week, but it's not. But I feel good. Your boy was down and out last week with an illness. And, had to let them antibiotics do his thing. I couldn't even talk. I was sounding like Tone Loc in this joint. I was like, man, my voice is shot, man. I sound like Frog from Little Rascals. But your boy is back. Let me get some water so I don't lose my voice while I'm in mid-sentence. But, yo, how y'all feel, man? Did y'all watch the All-Star game? I ain't gonna take too much of your time again. I'm not, but I just had to touch in on this All-Star game because I didn't yesterday. First of all, that game yesterday, I was not feeling. I was not feeling it. I tapped out. I ain't gonna lie, I tapped out immediately. Because first of all, I mean, I'm old school. I don't say old school. I can adapt, right? But that basketball game, no one in the history of basketball want to see no American basketball 211 to 186. Like, they almost put up 400 points in an All-Star game. That is crazy. Thank you, Worldwide. I checked out a long time. I checked out way before then. I checked out, what was it, 89 to 104 at halftime. Right then, I already knew what it was going to be. The first half was supposed to be a game, a real game. But 186 to 211 points. And then you got people, Cat scoring 50. Dame, he won MVP with 39. And salute to Dame Lillard. Dame Lillard, Dame Dollar, he got the 3-point trophy and got MVP. For that, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? You had a great All-Star weekend. Man, that was an expedition. That wasn't no layup. That wasn't practice. Practice? We talk about practice. We not talking about a game. We talking about practice. Practice? Man, that stuff was crazy. Like, let's give it the rundown, man. The West, you had my man SGA 31 points. Kevin Durant chipped in 18. K Towns, Cat, he had 50. Even Steph came in, chipped in 16 and 8. Booker, you know what I'm saying? But everybody got off. Kawhi, he said, I'll just give y'all 5. Anthony Edwards, I'll give y'all 4. They only played 10 to 12 minutes. They're like, man, we ain't got to play that much. But on the East side, Greek Freak 23, Tatum 20, Halliburton, he had 32, Dame 39, Jaylen Brown 36. Boy, the East Coast, they was fighting for the MVP. Because I'm gonna tell you what, Jaylen Brown, he looked at it like this. Since I stunk up the whole joint in the dunk contest, I'm gonna go for this MVP. Cause you stunk the joint up. I don't want to hear about that. I'm one of the best in-game dunkers. I don't want to hear that. The dunk contest ain't about dunking on people. It's not about dunking on people, Jalen. So you go ahead and hang that shit up. Don't come back to the dunking contest, bro. If I'm on a committee, I'm not even inviting them back. We didn't see too many of them plain Jane dunks you got, man. I would rather see a female from the WNBA dunk than to see Jaylen Brown dunk in the dunking contest. And that's on everything. Say what y'all want, but that dude is not no. I don't even see how hard it is, right? I don't see, like, everybody grew up dunking, and we used to watch the next man dunk, and used to try. We all had our dunking contests at the park, double pumps, reverse dunk, 360s off the backboard, between the legs. Like, these cats, everybody just want to jump over somebody. I'm gonna jump over a chair. I'm gonna jump over, hey, get on his shoulders. I'm gonna jump over you. How many times we gonna see a dunker dunk over something? How about take it to the old school? I'd rather see some from the baseline. When you take the ball, double pump, bring it to the heel, go back up. I don't know, man. And then you got the back-to-back dunk winner, and he did the exact same dunks he did last year. And when I say this wholeheartedly and from the bottom of my heart. Man, scrap the All-Star weekend. Just scrap that shit. At this point, scrap it. I think you better off, though. I think the Pro Bowl had a better weekend than the All-Star weekend. And that's crazy because everybody know the Pro Bowl ain't been popping. But they got, the skills competition. You know what I'm saying? They got the flag football going on. It give it that summery feel. It's always in the good weather. And that could have been something, too. The All-Star break being in Indy. And so to Indiana, y'all got an All-Star weekend. But I just think the vibe wasn't there. It just wasn't popping. And then you had a lot of drama jumping off also Chris Brown not being able to be in the celebrity game and shit. What kind of, like, Chris Breezy got game? Y'all seen the tournaments they had, man. Like, Chris Breezy can play, but then you're not gonna let him be in the celebrity game. Then Cam wasn't in the celebrity game. Gilly wasn't in the celebrity game. Like, man, what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And I see y'all doing. Y'all got these streamers playing in the game because y'all trying to get that crowd over. It didn't work. It didn't work. It did not work. Y'all just letting people just get in the game for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide, at this point, what do you do? What do you do? But I know what y'all can do for the All-Star game. I know what y'all can do. Y'all can have a co-ed All-Star. Scrap that stuff. Do it co-ed. Mix the WNBA players with the NBA players and do an East versus West. Mix it up. You can have it a game before the All-Star break, All-Star. I don't know. But what y'all doing right now, I don't want to see another game where next year it's going to be 300 versus 245 points. That next year they're going to go for 500. They're going to come out and they ain't going to shoot no layups. They ain't going to shoot. It's going to be all 3-point. Everybody going to be throwing up trays. I mean, I think co-ed, you know what I'm saying? Some kind of co-ed, 3-on-3 or something. Right before the game or something. I don't know. Something to spark it up. I think the NBA at this point should do a co-league. You got the WNBA, you got the NBA season. Somewhere you can get like a 10-game schedule and do a co-ed. Since all these ladies coming out balling and you got cats that can't get up, you know what I'm saying? Something. Because you might as well mix the WNBA into the NBA All-Star weekend. Because this way it's promotion for them It's promotion for the WNBA, and also the NBA is flopping. All-Star Weekend is flopping right now. Just go ahead and inject the WNBA within the NBA. That shit will go crazy. You can celebrate both leagues at once. Just one All-Star was one All-Star Weekend. Just one. And inject the WNBA into it. And it'll give it a different look. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'll do a world tournament or something. You know what I'm saying? All, you know, all NBA versus all Euro. But right now, because then y'all going to play for something. And then it's going to be an exciting game. It ain't going to be this cats just shooting up, just running up, just shooting. Running up, shooting three-pointers. Like, man, the shit sucked. I'm sorry. It's my main channel. And I ain't proud. Cola! What's going on? But I'm not down. I boycotted this shit anyway because once Chris Breezy told me that the NBA uninvited him and they try to put it off on a sponsor, and then Ruffles like, no, we didn't do that, no, because they didn't want no backlash from the Breezy fans. So it's like, oh, well, Chris, we want you to play because we did invite you, but we got to uninvite you because one of our sponsors, Ruffles, they don't want you to play in the game. Chris Breezy went to his fucking IG account, like, oh yeah, all right. He started it. He like, man, they don't want me to play. The NBA uninvited me because Ruffles like, no, Chris, no, it ain't like that, my guy, no, because they know they about to get boycotted. Those chip sales just dropped. Those chip sales dropped by 20% off rip. There ain't no way you're gonna get away with that. So they want to hurry up and clean. They rep up quick. Let me see what Roy said. Women be rusty though. Most of them stop playing after the summer and won't come back from their season from other countries. That must say something's gonna have to be worked out. If you in the WNBA and you know you got a chance to play in an All-Star game with men, I think you're like, even if you sign a contract, you'd be like, hey, I need this week open. I'm playing in an All-Star break, and that give them the exposure they need here. And it gives exposure to the WNBA game, because now the WNBA game is kind of like it's they got the talent, right? I love watching women basketball. I'm a big fan of women basketball because they fundamentals and everything. They hit their open shots. They play defense. They know how to read the passing lanes. It's good basketball. Only thing they don't dunk. But at this point, man, we over dunking because ain't nobody dunking anyway. Everybody want to shoot a three-pointer. So now the NBA need to put more money behind the WNBA and give them that exposure for those great players over there. You know what I'm saying? And what better way to do it is to invite them to the NBA All-Star when it's, internationally worldwide watched. But now they hurting because us Americans watching this thinking it's trash. And it is. The three-point contest is going to always be a three-point contest. That's not going nowhere. Especially it's a big part of the game now. And now you'll see anybody. Back in the days, you knew what three-point shooters was going to be in it. You was known as a three-point shooter. You was known as a spot-up shooter. Now you got cats that just be cutting and, whatever. Now they in a three-point contest. Dame Lillard, be an example. When he first got in it, we was like, man, come on, Dame. You ain't no pure specialist. You know what I'm saying? But he won it twice. Salute to Steph getting off a first homegirl from the WNBA. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't going to lose, but eventually, 1 year, a female will win that. When Steph retired from the NBA and that individual guy go against that individual female, they will lose to that female. They going to lose. Trae Young, he might be next up. You know what I'm saying? He had a good three-point contest. You know what I'm saying? K-Towns did good too. You know what I'm saying? He did good too. Yeah. But I think Roy, I think people go overseas only for the money. So if you're a part of that All-Star weekend and the NBA give you a bonus of $100,000 or $200,000 to be a part of that, they're going to take it because that's all they make it across season anyway. You know what I'm saying? And as far as that, you transition that to American money, yeah, they can just stay at home. And they only going to play in one game and what they'll have to be overseas for 2 or 3 months for. So, of course, it's something they got. But, like, with the sponsorships that coming in, you probably have a sponsor that game. put up 10, put up 10, 15, 20 million, and you do a, co-ed, 4-on-4, 5-on-5, whatever, have a, squad of 7, and everybody get 200,000 for participating, the money can be there. Overseas, not everybody making millions, though, I promise you. Not all the women over there making millions. I forgot her name. She was only making 1 million over there. She was making 1 million. They don't be making millions. They make like million. I'm just thinking as the outside looking in for the NBA on what they should do, because what happened this weekend? What happened this weekend? This right here didn't work out. This was not a good look. As a fan of the NBA, I was not feeling it. I was not feeling it. Like, I don't got, let me see. Give me a WNBA player and I'll look up that's overseas. Where Brittany Griner, she only made a little bit over $1 million over there. When I looked before she got locked up, I looked the information up. She was not getting millions and millions. Yeah, they go over there and make money, but they don't be like, you know what I'm saying? If they made so much money over there, why do they come over here and play? Because if you look at the contract that they signed, they only get like 5. I think the cap is 250,000. The cap, the most money of WNBA player, I think, is like $250,000 a year. That's the cap. If they made all these millions, they wouldn't even play in the WNBA, right? They'd just be over there since they making millions. But that's a subject for another day. I'll do my research, come back, and we'll talk about those WNBA players that's making millions and millions of dollars. And yeah, and that's why, Diana did, because she got that bag. But you see, she back over here though. Hey, time is running out for her anyway. She on the end of an amazing career. Salute to her. Salute to her. But that All-Star weekend, man, I'm glad it's over. Listen, I was sick over the weekend, and this is how bad All-Star weekend was. If somebody didn't remind me, or if I wasn't looking through IG or something, I'm hearing something about All-Star weekend, I would have never knew it was All-Star weekend. I used to get so excited about All-Star weekend. Back in the days, you look forward to All-Star weekend. You look forward to the games. You look forward to the slam dunk contest. It was one point, we didn't care about the 3-point contest. It was all about the slam dunk contest and the All-Star game. It was about that, the trickery, the defense, and all that. And now, you got players looking forward to the 3-point contest, the skills competition, the freshmen versus the sophomore game. Now that game is what's up. The sophomores versus freshmen in the NBA. That's a good game. I think that on that same weekend they doing a freshman versus sophomore, they should do WNBA versus NBA. I'm just saying. So I was not impressed. NBA, y'all gotta do something, because right now it's not fantastic. It's not. And while I'm talking about the NBA, I want to touch on none other than Doc Rivers, man. Doc, I'm not gonna get at you like the rest of media is getting at you, but I will say that 3-7 in the last 10 games is not a good look. Now, we all know how it goes in the NBA. Now that the All-Star break is over. All-Star break is done. It's over. Now teams start jockeying for position in the playoffs. So now it's time to play some defense. It's time to lift your game level up. You got teams that's going to play spoilers. Now, every game for LA Lakers matters now. They can't be, we had a bad game and it is. No. Because now people playing to make that 8 seed. People playing to move up their position, so they can get home court advantage. But let's see. Let me see. We'll try. I give Doc one more game. He got to let Dame be Dame. think that's really why he went for MVP. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, somebody else was saying Dame a choke artist. I'm not gonna say no names, but somebody was calling Dame a choke artist. Oh, Rob Zilla, definitely. College women with the NILs, definitely. I skipped over that. You're right. But somebody was saying Dame Dollar choke artist. Like, man, Dame is amazing. Dame is averaging 25 points and 7 assists. It's not a team in the NBA that would with that production on their team. And that's only because he playing behind Greek Freak that is averaging almost 31 points a game. So he got to play Robin to Batman, which he's Batman. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have to play Robin. This is the Justice League. Be Batman. And I think now that they're past the All-Star break, it's now or never. And like you say, Doc, you need to let Dame be Dame because it's Dame time. And if you don't, guess what? You might see a first-round exit. You might see a first-round exit out the playoffs. And you know who they're going to be looking at? If they don't get to the Eastern Conference Finals, they ain't going to look at Dame. They're not going to look at Giannis. They're going to be looking at you. They're going to be looking at you. You the same coach that had all these great teams and can't get it done. Clippers couldn't get it done. Boston, yeah, you squozed one out, but that Boston team should have got more than one, and you couldn't get it done. And now you piggyback it off of the hard work of another man that got this team playing hard. And say what you want about them, they was winning. And then here you go, stab dude in the back, tripped him on the ice, took his slot, and now they 3-7 in the last 10 games. Let's read these comments. The Bucks have been the only team consistently firing coaches while winning, and it's getting a little weird. And I was talking to somebody else, Roy. Check this out. Dame, I don't see him after his contract up. He out of there. There's no market for him there. There ain't no market, man. Giannis, like, listen, if Giannis wasn't an international star, which, you know, he getting love across seas, that's why he don't care about the market because, you know, he's not from here. But Dame Dollar, he don't want to be in Milwaukee. That's not good for his brand. That's not good for Adidas. That's not good for his brand. He's out of there. Soon that contract up, he's out of there. And if they don't get the ring this year, I can see him pushing to get out of there in the summer. If he don't play, if they're not playing for a championship this year, I can see Dame like, all right, man, we tried it. It's not working, man. Y'all can go ahead and ship me to Miami or whatever. Dame holding him back. Yeah. He trying to appease people. You gotta let Dame be Dame. You see, it's not fair to expect Doc to come in, things immediately change. He doesn't have his own staff. Well, worldwide, to that, why take the job? Because they ain't like that team needed Doc to coach them. They didn't need Doc, so why even take the job? Sorry, I hate to bring, but you took this job from another black man. For what? You could let this season ride out, and then if it didn't get in, then you could have jumped in after the season, had a whole summer to put your system in and coach these boys. No, you jumped right in. I mean, that just my point of view on it. It's my opinion. Think this is gonna be Doc Glasgow. Oh yeah. Oh, if he don't get this done, ain't nobody else hiring him. He going back to the broadcasting booth, which he should have never left. He should have kept his ass up in the broadcast booth. I understand you're a coach. You get the coaching chops. You want to be a part of the game. But here's the game. He coached 10 games and got to be the Eastern Conference coach. That was bullshit. Man. If I would have took that job, I wouldn't have coached the All-Star. I'd be like, let the next guy go. It's not fair. I just came in. I shouldn't coach. I only coached 10 games. And shit, out of those 10 games, I lost 7. I do not deserve this. You did not earn the spot to be the All-Star coach. Doc Rivers. Doc doesn't make adjustment. Worst coach they could have picked for a win-now situation. I think so. But I don't know what Adrian Griffin, what they didn't like about him. They was winning. I don't know what they didn't like about him. Let me see. Oh, Milton is washed to me, but I get it. Yeah, he on his last legs. That dude is one injury from being out of the league. Yeah, he ain't what it was. But you know what? He don't have to be too much though. They got Dame. He don't have to be too much. Get healthy. Make your open shots. That's how I feel. Make your open shots. Don't do too much. Should they don't play again? What's a Thursday? Let me see. I'm trying to find them. They play the Timberwolves next. Let me see. They play the Timberwolves. That's an L. They play Minnesota Timberwolves. That's an L. Yeah, like, I mean, hey, Middleton's he averaging 15 points, which is third best on the team. So he's still getting it done. 15 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, 37% for 3-point. He's shooting almost 50% from the field. So Middleton doing all right. I think Dame taking a lot of pressure off of him. I think Dame is taking a lot of pressure off of Middleton. Trae Young to the Lakers next season. I'm calling it now. Man, they ain't got no money. They ain't got no cap for no Trae Young. I mean, you gotta get rid of D'Lo. So yeah, D'Lo gotta go. You gotta do a trade. No matter what you do, D'Lo have to go. That $20 million he making, somebody gotta pick that $20 million up. And I don't think nobody want D'Lo on their team. Nobody's gonna pay that man $20 million to get sometime I play, sometime I don't. That's what's hurting them. But did y'all hear the rumors about they were trying to trade Bron to Golden State? y'all hear that rumor? He coached like his yo try to say he coached like his 1995. Yo, let me see. For them to fire Griffin with the best record in the East means management talked to the players. Yeah, but guess what, man? So now that you listen to the players, the coach fired, and y'all been stinking up the joint since then. And again, if Boston run through y'all, not through y'all here, but if Boston run through Milwaukee, then what? Then what? And look, only reason I don't think they did is because Giannis is just complaining about having 4 coaches in 6 years. I don't think they complain either. I think it was because wasn't Doc Rivers some kind of like an advisor on the team, and I think he was like being a coach. You know what I'm saying? Backseat driving. He's seeing Adrian do his thing, like, oh man, he's in the offices in the meetings, like, well, if I was coaching, I would do this. I would do this a little bit different. We shouldn't have lost that one game because I would have did this and did that. And that's what got dude fired. And then he pulled in and he did worse. Like, Doc, this ain't the same league no more. This ain't the league you coached in. You a hater. You a hater. You got that man fired. First coaching gig. You got that man fired for some selfish bullshit. And now karma ain't only going to hit you, Doc Rivers. Karma is going to hit that team because of your selfishness. You could just waited and see how the season played out. And guess what? That dude making $40 million to do what? Y'all know Doc Rivers getting like $40 million, right? Y'all do know that, right? Doc Rivers will receive $40 million for 3/4 of a season. Well, I'm sorry, not 40 million. Well, it's 40 million for this year until 26. So for 2 seasons, so he getting 20 million a year. 20 million. 20 million. Doc, you might want to cut a check. Go ahead, cut them a check, give them 10 million back. This dude coming in and getting 20 million a year. Smooth coming on. And Phil, yeah, he came up. So it run. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me make 3 seasons. So it's like 15. That's a little bit like 12 million, 13 million. He's still overpaid. I don't give a fuck. He's overpaid. I don't care how you did it. You overpaid. But again, somebody said, hey, let him get adjusted. He got, let him get his staff in, which they gave him that deal. let him get his staff in and see how it goes from there. Which, okay. All right. Let's see how it plays out. Hey, these coaches got to get the bread now. I don't even want to talk about coaches and their salary, all right? Because on my team, we got the coach that's like the second highest paid player, and our team got the worst record in the league. But you got to give it time, let him get his players in. I get that. It's hard. It's hard to see a coach take over a team, and you do got to give a coach time to get his staff in, get transition his playbook in, and all that. So, you got to give a coach time to do that. It just for from a Milwaukee point of view, they had a good team, and they was leading the East. And then they switched coaches with a good record leading the East. So I thought that was like, wow. I could see if they was like in the 8th spot, fighting to get into the playoffs. That wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. But, I just had to tap in with everybody, man. Talk some NBA, talk about this All-Star break. Hopefully next year they do something. They come with a new game plan. Hopefully they get all the celebrities in and quit looking at celebrities past. Salute to Chris Brown, bro. Like, man, that stuff happened 15 years ago, and that dude cannot. That stuff is just bad. Just hanging over him. I'm rooting for Monty too. Monty Williams, he's an amazing coach with Phoenix. So I do got patience. I'm glad the trade signed him. I know he's gonna get it together. They made a nice little trade, got some young bodies and some young feet out there. They playing hard. They still, of course, they're not gonna get the calls because they're a young team, but they playing hard and they making these teams work. And watch out for Detroit in these next couple of games because they're gonna be making these teams play. If you beat this team, they're gonna make you earn it. And they're one of these teams that can be spoilers to these other teams that's trying to fight for playoff position. They're gonna be playing. They're gonna think they can take a day off against the Pistons and catch an L and find themselves right out of the playoffs. So Detroit can take this time and be like the spoiler. And you just go out here and play these teams and, get them up out of there. Yeah, I seen the proof in these last couple games. I see it. But, man, thank y'all for coming through. Your boy about to go relax. Salute to everybody that's rocked out. Thank y'all for being here. Y'all could be anywhere in the world, and y'all is here for me, here with me, and I appreciate that. I might be going live on my other channel because, I gotta go start some mess. You know what it is. Hey, 3 strikes, I'm out. You know why? I'm gone. Outro, please. The boy is back. The people that joined up, came out through Prime Villa, Worldwide.